Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome, have a seat. That was cheesy. Welcome back to my subscribers who have stuck around despite my erratic uploads as of late. So thanks for the loyalty there. If you're not interested in subscribing to my channel because you, for whatever reason, because you don't have a YouTube channel or because you don't want to watch any of the other content that I release, just the mental health awareness content, that is totally fine. I'm actually going to be uploading on a schedule, so you'll be able to watch them and know when there's going to be another one released without having to be subscribed to me. I'm going to be releasing a video on Sundays at 7 PM GMT, and so if you're not subscribed to me, definitely keep an eye out for my videos being uploaded around that time. On that note, as you can tell by the title of my video, I am going to be creating a series on mental health awareness for a range of different viewers. It's going to be aimed at a multitude of different people who are struggling, people who have family members who are struggling, and people who have no idea if they're interested. Even if they're not interested, they probably won't click, but it's actually those people that I want to reach the most, because those are the ones that really have no understanding of what it's like to struggle with mental health, and they're the ones that keep the myths and stereotypes going. So those are the ones I actually would love to reach, but you can't reach people who don't want to be reached. In the same way as in mental health, you can't help somebody who doesn't want to be helped. So I will be releasing multiple videos on this topic in different areas, whether it's different mental health issues, different ways to cope with mental health issues, ways that family can help people who are struggling, and a number of other different videos that I have in the works. I will be putting all of my videos in a playlist on my channel, and it will be titled Mental Health Awareness, or MHA for short. I'm not quite sure yet, although that playlist will be there now, so you'll see this video will be in that playlist. Have a little browse around that playlist and like it if you like, and let me know what you think of the videos I have released so far. Those of you who are already subscribed or choose to subscribe based upon this video or future videos that I release, please keep an eye out on the community tab button on my page, because I will be communicating with you guys through that to make polls on what videos you guys would like to see first, or to find out any video ideas that people might have. So definitely keep an eye out on that, because I will be talking to you guys through that. If you know me in my personal life, or if you have watched a number of my videos, you will know that in the past and currently I have struggled with different mental health issues to varying degrees. I just want to state that this series is not going to be like what I have seen a few times on YouTube with different YouTubers, where they are discussing their experiences. I'm trying to get some awareness out there, where I'm trying to give some advice from things that I have learned in the past. It's not going to be so much delving into my past and my personal experiences as such. It's going to be more therapy based, more educational, as opposed to personal experience. But it will be educational based on personal experience. I don't have a massive psychology background, I don't have a degree, I don't have a doctorate, so it will be based on my personal experience, but things that I have learned over the time that I have struggled with mental health issues that I think are relevant and important for people to know, and I think that some people, or a lot of people, probably don't know. That is why I'm making this content, and I just want to make sure that people know that I'm not going to be releasing lots of personal details about myself. I will be delving into my personal experience in the next part to this video, and that is pretty much the only time I will delve into my personal experience in any way, in any depth. I don't like to talk too much about my personal experience, not publicly for sure. So it's not something I'm hugely comfortable with, but I think it's something that's important for me to delve into, at least to some extent, for you guys, so that you guys can know where I'm coming from, where this information and knowledge is coming from. It's going to be, you know, my credentials, so to speak, because like I said, I don't have any credentials. I don't have degrees or anything like that. I don't have any certificates to show you that I know what I'm talking about. So what I'm talking about is based on personal experience. You can take that, I want you to take that as a friend giving a friend advice, not as a professional giving somebody advice. I'm not a professional at all. That is a massive disclaimer that I want to put out there right now from the start. I am no professional. I'm just giving you advice based on my experience. I just want you to take it as that. That's all it is. Also, while we are on the topic of mental health issues, I just want to say that if there's anybody there watching at this moment and you're in a very dark place, there are people to contact. There is so much out there to help you feel better. I know there's lots and lots of reasons that you will give yourself to not reach out. I know because I've been there, but reaching out is literally the best thing you can do. And all you have to do is tell somebody that you're not doing okay. Tell it to the right person and they'll know what you're talking about. I'm going to leave some links and numbers in the description for people to kind of have a look at if they feel like they need to reach out for help. Sometimes reaching out to family members doesn't help because sometimes family members don't react the way a professional would. And that's what you need, is a calm, relaxed professional to give you the reaction that you need to be able to open up a little bit more and get the help that you need. Sometimes family members are too close to the situation and they might not say something. They may say something not meaning to, but they may say something that triggers you to feel even worse or to not get help. So I would recommend going and speaking to somebody like a doctor or even a phone line or somebody who's going to validate your experience, but also not make a mountain out of a molehill. You know, you've got people in your lives who may invalidate your experience by accident, and then you've got other people who might think, oh my goodness, you're going crazy, oh my goodness, we need to get you in a mental hospital, which is the last reaction that you want as well. So be cautious of who you speak to, but definitely speak to somebody because you're not alone. And sometimes the things that you might be thinking may seem like the most horrendous things in the world. They're not, and they've been heard before, and they'll be heard again, and nobody's going to suddenly go crazy because you mention them out loud. Not a professional anyway. That's their job. They don't panic. The other thing I just want to state is that sometimes people might be hesitant to reach out for help as well because they don't think it will work, or they don't think they're worthy, or because they don't think that, I don't know, there's so many reasons that people give themselves of not reaching out for help. And I just want to tell you that you're always worthy of reaching out for help. You're always worthy of the help, and you're always worthy of living. Take a small action in reaching out, and no matter how small. Make a phone call to a hotline or even a text. I'm pretty sure there's ones that you can text to as well. Just ask for the help you need because it is out there and it does take time, but it gets a hell of a lot better when you give it a chance. This is the route that I had been planning for my channel for quite some time. I just really didn't know how to begin it, and I guess I dipped my toes in the water a little bit, not purposefully. I wasn't thinking this is, I wasn't thinking I'm going to release this video to see what the feedback is, but in my last video I was talking about the fact that I wasn't uploading very well or very regularly because I was struggling with being a mom, of course, and with postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety, mainly the anxiety. And I couldn't get over the feedback that I got from that. I had people reach out to me to just positively saying, like, that it's a good thing that I did that, and that they're pleased that I did that, and then there was people who reached out to me for advice because they were struggling too. So it just sort of really validated where I want to go with this channel, and it's made me really think, okay, I'm gonna start this now. I really am going to make this my goal to do this series and actually stick to it once a week. So if I don't release any other videos, that is why, because I'm focusing my mind on this series, because I feel like I have a lot of information to impart and advice to give. I feel like my experience was a positive experience with the mental health system. Of course, there were negative experiences, but overall, at the end of it, I have had a very positive experience and a positive outcome. So I just want to show people that there is positive, because in the media always you see the bad sides of mental health issues, and I just want to show that there is positive outcomes. Therapy works, medication works to an extent. It's not all BS like what I thought when I first started going. I just want people to realize that when they reach out for the help, it may not seem like it at the time, but if you keep pushing and if you really, really want it, you can turn the whole thing around, and it can go from being completely overshadowed with darkness to the darkness not even being a thing anymore. So I just want to say to the people who did give me feedback, I am really grateful. I really hope that I can reach some more people and, you know, give some helpful advice and do something with this. I really hope that this does help people, and not just the people suffering, but their families, to understand it maybe, or to know how to approach things. So that's the end of this introductory video to what this series is going to be about. If you want to watch the next video in this series, the part 2 of the introduction really is what this is, please wait till the end screen and it will come up on the end screen. You can just click on it there and watch the second part to this video. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching, thanks for your support, and please like this video, give me a comment if there's any videos that you'd particularly like me to make, and if I don't have them in my plans already, if I don't have them pre-recorded already, I will do my best to get them done. And yeah, okay, thank you, bye guys.